It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Patriots, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles,
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he works 3, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Badgley's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for it, both inside and on the perimeter.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's go, let's go!
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
And they must have seen the Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And caught by Henry. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golf.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 93 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. It's brought in by Harris. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Desmond King making the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England's offense set to go.
And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
59 yards on the ground for him so far. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Jackson on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go again with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. How did he stay on his feet? And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 48 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return is Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0